Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Today's pick a card reading is going to be Who's Secretly in Love with You. Now, the card of the day is Persistence. So not only are we going to see who, we're going to see what their approach is to those feelings. Like, how are they manifesting their love or these emotions towards you in your life, so that could be a little more description of you figuring out who this person is. So I did do this reading already, so I do know what's in the cards. I feel like I was very descriptive, so try to stick around as long as you can for your pile. Very detailed, and things come out as the scenarios develop, okay? Now, as always, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you stumble upon it, it should be relevant in your life, okay? So let's get into it. We've got pile 1, pile number 2, and this is pile 3. I'll give you a moment to meditate on your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1. Who's secretly in love with you or has a crush on you? So I see very specific scenarios, so I'll get the general themes out. I'll get those out of the way, and then I'll circle back to what I see specifically for some of you. So you know this person very well. It's someone that has a great appreciation for you, okay? With that appreciation card. Someone whose life you make a lot easier. This is someone you bring a lot of peace to. You are very valuable to them. Oddly, I'm hearing the word asset. This is someone you deal with, you have to deal with. Like, this isn't someone you can avoid. This is someone you have to deal with for things to go smoothly in your life in some way. With that agape card and the sustainer card, this is a very deep, unconditional spiritual love and connection that goes both ways. Okay, it goes both ways. So I know we're talking about who's secretly in love with you, but this is a connection you feel as well. So no matter whatever happens, it doesn't matter what happens between the two of you, you'll always have this deep love for one another. I'm hearing that some of you won't even admit this, okay? With the truth be told and the breathe cards, both in reverse, this person won't dare speak of how they truly feel for you or how deep the connection is, even though I feel it's painfully obvious, okay? Side note, I do, relevant to the point I just made, I feel like the people around you to know, but know better than to say or imply anything. So it's not just this person that wouldn't dare speak, it's all of the people that can sense the connection, right? Not necessarily a secret, like forbidden, but just we don't talk about it for whatever reason. I don't know, that's odd. So with that never-ending story, they have no intentions of ever letting you leave their life. So I'm feeling like with those two reverse cards, that truth be told and that breathe in reverse, it's like, okay, I'm never going to speak of this. I'm never going to tell this person how I feel, but I love and value this person so much that I do need to keep them in my life, that energy. So they're going to actively try to keep you in their life. So this is a way to identify who this may be, which I feel like you should know because you probably feel the connection as well. You should, at least. This person definitely needs to keep you close. I feel a strong desire to keep you near. And with the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, they'll probably keep coming to you for like collaborations, projects of some kind. Like, they're going to try to be your friend, use your social circle to stay, in your life. Like, create mutual hobbies With the high priestess and the hierophant on both ends, I see them trying to connect with you, like via religion or spirituality. And now that I see that the high priestess and the hierophant, that with the mother and father, this is a very deep and binding spiritual connection, okay? Because the high priestess is more inner knowledge of like that higher knowledge, but on an inner, deeper, subconscious level. And the hierophant, he's more the outwardly projection of things that we would consider religion and spirituality. So they go hand in hand, just like that mother and father card. So that's a testament to the connection we're speaking on, okay? I truly don't feel like this is a secret with this strong, powerful energy emitting from this reading. I don't. Like, it's definitely an open secret that people know not to speak of. But at the same time, there's a very clear boundary that I don't feel like either of you have crossed yet. And I say yet because if you're not careful, I could see that with this powerful energy between the two of you. So right now, there's a very important boundary, a line drawn between the two of you, right? To keep things working as they should be. So you two need to be in whatever partnership, collaboration together. Whatever you two do in each other's lives is very important, and you need to maintain that balance so that whatever it is can continue to work. Okay? I'm also hearing that you and this person, whoever this person is, helped each other, like with that sustainer card. You sustained each other through a very stressful situation. Like stressful, like that never ending story card. You see the stress in that person. Like you two help sustain one another through a very traumatic or stressful situation, whatever that may be. So it was a situation where you both felt trapped with that truth be told card in reverse, because that card upright, it shows, a cage opening. Well, I envision the cage door shutting as it is in the reverse, and that breathe card, which is upside down. So it's a very stressful situation that you felt trapped in, almost like you couldn't even breathe. So that's something that you two went through together. So that's more information on who this person could be, even though I feel like you feel the connection and you already know who this person is at this point. If not, you need to be a little more intuitive, work on your intuition, because there's no way that you're not getting this. It's very obvious who this person is. So let me get into the specific situations that I see. Okay. Some of you, this is an ex. Someone you just couldn't make it work with, even though you two tried to sustain the relationship repeatedly. And I'm hearing that you tried harder than them. Okay. Very stressful. Regardless, you let go of the romantic connection for your sanity and peace, the both of you, and you'll always love each other. But being in a relationship brings out the worst traits in the both of you. A lot of you have children with this person, with the mother and father card, of which you are the primary caregiver, okay? That's why we have the sustainer card there. Though the feelings they had for you never left, you can't be together. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. And those feelings never left, but they're being highlighted with the way your co-parenting situation is set up right now. So it's heightening their appreciation for you. They see how hard you work. They see how flexible you've been and the sacrifices you've made for them and your children, for the best interest of the children. And they like that you don't bring any drama, especially since I see that one or both of you are in a new relationship. Not necessarily a new relationship, but you've both moved on with someone else, possibly even married. So obviously the situation works as it is and they don't want to break it. So that's why it's all secret, hush hush, no speaking of it, right? But even if you don't have kids, this person wants to be in your life and has, again, zero intentions of letting you leave it. So those of you with children, they're going to use your children to bind you to them. Obviously, you're always connected because you have children. That's a mutual interest, but they're going to try to be more involved and maybe try to do family things like, oh, maybe both families can come together and throw parties. Maybe we could take joint trips. Like, they really want you in their life, and you have to be careful because that could border on a very inappropriate relationship if the two of you have moved on or the other person's moved on. It doesn't matter who, but the person that you're dating or that they're dating or married to will definitely pick up on this energy if they haven't already, if you're not careful. So we just have to make sure that those boundaries are not crossed if we value our current partnerships. Those of you that don't have children, expect this person to try to be close to you via your friendship circle. So all of your mutual friends, they're going to check up on you. They're going to try to be interested in the same things as you. Like, they're going to try to have similar hobbies, that kind of thing. They're going to try to make sure that whatever they have to do, you are in their life. Even though they know they can't have you, they want to punish themselves in some odd way by just keeping you around, knowing that they can't have you. Because I guess at least being friends with you is good enough, whatever. Because this person, again, very stuck on you. So the other situation that I'm seeing, that Hierophant is giving me strong institutional vibes, okay? Especially with that 3 of Pentacles collaboration and the Worker bee card, 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a workplace, co-worker, boss, mentor situation. Again, this person sees your hard work, the sacrifices you may have made, and this person relies on you a lot. And it's possible that it goes both ways in this case. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you return the affection, but again, a lot of you, most of you, this is a mutual situation with these cards tying one another together, right? In the situation, the institutional one, I see another commitment here in the way. So strong third party vibes with those 2 3s, okay? So because it's 2 3s, it's the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. It could be romantic, it could be work related. So I see like maybe it could be a second job or a project that's taking up somebody's time, or just something of that nature. With the 3 of Cups, it could definitely be another relationship, especially next to the Hierophant. Someone could be married. So there's a lot of third party energy here in the way that's making it that. It could simply be that you're not supposed to be fraternizing in whatever institution, whether or not it's work, right? That this is energy that I'm picking up on. You're probably not supposed to be dealing with people you work with or for. That said, it's just a general idea that pursuing you would be inappropriate in some way surrounding this reading. So that said, I mean what I say when I say this person has zero intentions of letting you leave their life. So whatever the institution is that connects you to, they're going to use it to bind you to them, or at least attempt to. So whatever religious, spiritual, professional, career, or even if it's the previous scenario where this is an ex with kids or friendship circle, like, they're going to use whatever institution that binds you to try to keep you in their life, okay? That's what I have for you, pile number 1. This is who is secretly in love with you, even though it's a very open secret. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 2. Who is secretly in love with you? Now, I have 2 scenarios that are specific, and they may intertwine. Just take what resonates. So I'm going to lead with, this is someone from your past, definitely. Okay, it's someone from your past. Even if it ends up not being someone that like you're consciously aware of, like even if this reading doesn't resonate, there's somebody from your past that you just didn't pay attention to that might pop up soon, okay? But this is definitely someone from your past. This is probably someone that's been in or in and out of your life for a long time. So this is someone that has it on their mind that you are end game. For some reason, I'm looking at that mirror card and it's giving me a strong sense of like they know who they are to you and where they fit in your world, especially with that Anima Mundi card, if I'm pronouncing that right. They see the situation for what it is, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's an X, but again, bear with me if it isn't, because I have another scenario to get to. So again, they see the situation for what it is. With the 2 to C card and the 9 of Wands, I feel like you two are in a pause or a break, some space between you two for right now. The 2 to C card is also there, like this person is just gonna roll with it, okay? They're gonna roll with this break and roll with whatever you need, and they're allowing the situation to flow as it needs because they feel like they know the outcome anyway, with you being in game and all to them in their mind. So that 5 of Wands shows lots of struggle to heal and mending with that mending card, like mending that needs to happen, especially from the past with that 6 of Cups. Okay, so the 6 of Cups and that mending shows like a lot of things need to be healed from the past in this connection, and they see the situation needs to stabilize. So that's what's going on with them. So just expect this person to very actively pursue you at some point. We've got the King of Wands, beginnings, and ambition. Like I said, they're laying low. They know there's some stuff to work through. They're not really worried about it. You're in game, but just there's some space right now because they're like, we gotta let this stabilize so that I can pop back in and do what I need to do. So again, in game. King of Wands, beginnings, ambition. They will pursue you actively. So, and on top of it, you have go the distance with the 4 of Pentacles and Anima Mundi, which again, in game, serious commitment. So I see very strongly that the mirror next to the Anima Mundi cards, they let me see that even if this person hasn't shared this with you, they see you as their twin flame. I'm hearing those words. So even if that's not something that you think they're into, maybe they've recently gotten into it, or maybe they just, that energy is so strong that those are the words that spirit is using to communicate their feelings towards you to me. But I hear those words. And I also hear, don't worry about the past issues. We'll work that out. It's not as serious as you think it is. So whatever that means. Okay, so this person, even though they have very active energy, like very fiery, passionate energy, as they're going to come towards you, I feel like that's not their real personality type. I feel like they're very calm, nonchalant, not easily bothered. And that probably could have been the source of some arguments I'm hearing between the two of you in some cases. So the arguments about feelings, emotions, and keeping things hidden with that moon card. That's a specific message for some of you in this group. But this is a very nonchalant, not easily bothered person. That's probably why they're just chilling. Like, okay, it is what it is. Relationships have ups and downs. We're at a down. I'll get us back up soon, right? So that's what I'm hearing for those of you that are dealing with an ex, you know, a situation that may have been on and off again. Whatever. Those of you where this isn't an ex, and again, this could also apply to those of you that are resonating with that ex energy. A person from your past, most likely a friend, this person never forgot about you and wants to reconnect, specifically on a romantic level. So expect a love offer rushing in soon. It may catch you off guard, but that's coming in for you. With To the Sea, Go the Distance, and Anima Mundi, this is someone you lost contact with or minimized your connection to when one of you relocated. Okay, there was a relocation involved. So that's a clue as to who this is. I see water with the moon, so it could be an overseas relocation. So someone traveled overseas for some time and maybe you lost track of one another, or, and again, that's a very specific case. It doesn't have to be overseas, but To the Sea and To Go the Distance, that's traveling energy. So I just see someone moved, okay? And that's a hint to as to who's secretly in love with you. But again, same as pile one, I feel like for most of you, it's really an open secret. It's not really a secret unless you're falling to that. Well, I mean, I guess the X energy could be secret, because if this person is as nonchalant, because in both cases, regardless of who it is coming in, whether or not it's an X, this is a very nonchalant person. They appear to be so, at least. You probably wouldn't know where you stand with someone that's that stoic, right? They don't really show their feelings a lot. They keep it bottled up inside. They're not very communicative with that type of thing. So I guess you would get a reading to clarify where you stand with this person, even though for all of you in this group, I see that this person is definitely in love with you. If that was what you were trying to see, if you were trying to see if this was the person, that X definitely is. Those of you that are being caught off guard, you just click this reading for fun, or just because you had no idea, you wanted to know, someone from your past, if it's not an X, is going to come back in. Someone that moved away, that relocated, or someone that you moved away from and left behind, because it doesn't have to be them. I'm seeing it both ways. So whoever moved, someone you moved from that you missed maybe, or whatever, or maybe you didn't think of them in a while, you kind of moved on with your life. When they resurface, I do see some feelings resurfacing as well. So I see a lot of you will be interested in this person. Some of you won't be, but again, secretly in love with you. It's not who's secretly in love with you that you're going to want, right? So some of you it won't be, but that's the message. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 3, who's in love with you secretly? Now, this is interesting because I feel like you're my first pile that would actually be truly secret, like the potential for you to not know this person at all. You're the first pile that has that. Not saying you don't know this person, because a lot of you know this person, but some of you may not know who this is, and you'll have to be on the lookout. And it's interesting because initially I laughed, and then as I dug deeper into the energy, like as I'm looking at it, it's actually not funny at all. And I'm glad you clicked this reading so that I could spill the tea. All right, so just bear with me, okay? First of all, this is someone you have zero interest in. Please don't leave. You definitely want to hear this. It's some good stuff, and by good stuff I mean a mess. I see 2 different personalities. They both have the same objective. It's just the face that they show you that may vary. So some of you, this is someone that's been actively trying to get at you for a while, and you've been actively rejecting them. Others of you don't even realize that this person is interested in you in that way, or if they displayed interest in you, they kind of moved on quickly, so you didn't realize that it was serious. So you didn't realize that they were still interested in you in that way because you consider them a friend. Some of you may only be acquaintances with this person, or maybe you've seen them around, whatever. Just take what resonates as the scenario develops, okay? It doesn't matter what the scenario is. This person is close enough to you to know your business, or they have access to your business. This is a person that feels you think you're too good for them. This is probably someone you confide in during times of heartbreaks, when relationships fail. If there's no one close to you like this, okay, that could be potentially see you as a romantic interest, then this is someone watching from afar, like stalking your social media, seeing you out on dates around the town. Like, I'm seeing that you're very selective about your dating pool, pile number 3. Like, you seek a certain stability, whether it's financial, spiritual, emotional. There's just something that you have to see in people to give them an opportunity to date. Like, you don't just date anyone. This person from this reading doesn't measure up to whatever your standards are. And they resent you for this, okay? Apocalypses, that's the card of removing the veil of deception. This isn't a good person to have around. And with that Six of Swords, you need to move far, far away from this person, okay? If it's not someone you know, you need to restraining order something that's not a person you want around you once you find out who this is, okay? They're hoping and praying. You have the hope card, right? They're hoping and praying that all of your relationships fail, okay? Like, yeah, so they're looking at all of these people that you're dating, you know, the people that measure up to your standards, and they're praying that this fails. So, and they hope that these experiences humble you so that you realize that they're your best bet. Okay? With that veil of deception, apocalypse card at the top left, underneath it you have all that glitters, right, isn't gold. That's how they see. This is their perspective. This is how they're thinking. So they're like, all that glitters isn't gold. A change in the wind, right? That veil of deception being lifted so that you can see the light and change your mind, and they can be there to the next card, clean it up, pick up the pieces, and be there for you. Again, strong stalker vibes. With the Three of Wands and the stone, they've placed themselves in a stable position of waiting their turn, whether it's under the guise of being a loyal, committed friend, or if they're just in the shadows lurking as someone that you don't really deal with, okay? Regardless, I want to make it clear that in both scenarios, any scenario, whether it's a quote unquote friend or a stranger, this person is very much a stalker. Like a full-fledged stalker. All the top four cards say so, okay? So watch out. Side note, watch out. They play calm, tranquil, and innocent very good, okay? They're very good at that. So you have the tranquility card and innocence card, right? They're probably a person that makes you feel like hopeful, or you feel like they want to give off that energy of hope, tranquility, and innocence. I see them as that Knight of Cups on the surface, right? But that's not true at all. So just be mindful that this is a person that is not as they appear to be, especially with that Apocalypse card, which is lifting the veil of deception. This person probably has a very nice image. Like, if anyone found out that this is how they actually are, they would probably be shocked. This person does not give off the creepy vibes that their energy actually is. So be very careful when dealing with this person, because it's probably, if you don't know who it is, it's who you least expect. Or maybe there's someone that you know they're a little too nice and it just rubs you the wrong way intuitively because it's not authentic, right? So just be on the lookout for that, because those top four cards definitely see it, okay? Because you have, again, Apocalypse, veil of deception being lifted. You have the Forest. That card in the negative aspects are the thicket, concealment, density, savagery, okay? The Stone is weighted down. And the other underworld, it speaks for itself for what it is, okay? This is a person that is lurking in the shadows, stalking your social media, probably sitting outside of your house. You have to be careful, because it could be very dangerous for you. It really could. It could be. And then there's a 10 of Wands there. That's a lot of energy. So just be careful when dealing with this person. Don't engage them on this. I would definitely not advise you to confront them on these allegations. But the reality is, there's someone around you, whether it's someone that's close, like some of you, or someone just watching from afar that feels rejected by you, because it doesn't have to be someone you even actively rejected. It could just be someone that likes you, took an interest in your social media, that's just watching you, and they feel rejected automatically because they see the life you live and like the people you date, and they know that they don't measure up, and it's just eating at them and creating. So like, when I say secretly in love, for you, pile number 3, this isn't love. This is obsession, infatuation, Like, it's a very strong obsessive vibes. Okay, so you don't have a person that's secretly in love with you. You have a person that's secretly obsessed with you. So again, if you need to watch this multiple times to catch up, to catch things that maybe I said, or look at the cards longer to see if anything stands out that could bring more attention to you, who this person would be, I advise you to do that, because you definitely need to remove this person from your life. It could be a danger to you. Okay, so I'm glad you clicked this reading. I'm very glad to spill this tea. Stay safe, Pile 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.